Okay, today we are making these lovely little tea cozies. They're fairly simple to make. The center is made using the magic circle and then your increases as you go around the circle. I do have a video on that and I will leave it in the description. So today, because we've already covered how to make these, I already have a pre-made circle, and what I'll do is I'll go through how to do our edging. Okay, so when you're ready, let's get started. Okay, so what you're going to need today is you're going to need at least 2 different colored yarns. One for the center of your tea coaster, and this one, another color then for your puff stitches. And I'm using a 5mm hook. Okay, so I already have my round made. I will leave a link up here for you. I will also leave one in the description. Okay, so to start with, we're going to make our slip knot, and we are going to attach our yarn to our circular coaster. So we'll just attach it as a single crochet, and then what we're going to do is in here, into the gap, not in this bit, in here, we are going to do a puff stitch. I'll also leave a link for the puff stitch tutorial and how to create one of these. Now we're going, instead of 3, normally we go around 3 times, so we've got 7 loops on our hook. Okay, then we're going to wrap around again, and we're going to go to the next stitch. So we're going to go in here, so this one row down, not in here, one row down into the same gap again. So yarn over, pull up a loop. Make sure you pull it up good and high so you get the length of the 2 rows. As I said, you want it to puff out. And then we're going to go into this stitch here, and we're going to do the same again. So you have a nice cluster of loops on your hook. You can add more loops, you can add less, it's up to yourself, but the more you can add, the puffier your stitch will look. Okay, so when you are ready, what you do is you're going to yarn over, and you're going to pull through every single loop apart from the very last one on your hook, and you're going to yarn over and pull through those last 2. Okay, so then in this stitch here, you're going to put a single crochet, and then again in here, we're going to start our puff stitch again. Then once you've got enough done in there, as many as you want, we're coming down here. Easy way to keep track is usually how many posts you have between the top 2 and the bottom one. So I usually leave about 3 in the bottom, 2 at the top. So don't forget, good and tall. Okay, and then we are going to go into the next one. So yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, insert, pull up a loop and continue again till you're happy enough with the amount of puffiness we have on our stitch. Okay, so pull yarn over and pull through all except for the last one, yarn over and pull through the last 2, and give it a little pull now just to tighten up that stitch a little bit, because you want it to close off, so you can see the effect you're getting. Okay, so then single crochet. Okay, so 2 posts, and we're going to go in here. Okay, so And then 1, 2, 3 posts, we're going into this stitch here. Oops, sorry, going a little off. And then now into this one. That's 3 done. You can see we've got 3 posts here between each stitch and 2 posts above here. You're going to continue that the whole way around. And when you get done, you should have one more lot of puff stitches done, and then you're going to slip stitch into the top of that single crochet. Meet you at the end now when we get all these done. Okay, so now when you are finished, you will have 16 puff stitches in total all the way around. It will sit up a little bit. Well, I hope you've enjoyed today's tutorial. If you have, please give us a like and consider subscribing to the channel, as we will have more of these type of tutorials and stitch lessons going forward. Until we see you in the next video, happy crocheting!